Welcome back to the FSM Prep Rally Game of the Week. This is the FSM Prep Rally Week 10 edition. I'm Joe Arrigo. With me is my partner in crime, Big Ant. Tonight we were at Liberty High School where the number 8 ranked Patriots took on the number 3 ranked Arborview Aggies. Arborview came away with a 31-28 win, and it was a game that really came down to an onside kick and defense. Look, and let's be real, Liberty had 4 or 5 turnovers tonight to 1. So anytime that you get that many turnovers, you normally win. It didn't happen tonight. What did you see?
Yeah, that's a lot of turnovers, Joe, not to win the game. I've seen both teams was able to do what they wanted to do. Liberty was able to run the ball. Arborview was able to pass the ball. Who lasted at the end? Arborview. And they got the victory tonight, but it was a hell of a game. And I'm looking forward to it in the playoffs. I want a rematch.
Me too. The playoff implications were all about going on around the city. For this game tonight, if Arborview, well, since they won, they're locking into the number 2 seed. Okay. But if Liberty would have won by more than 2 points, they would have been the number 3 seed, taking on Coronado in the playoffs. Okay. Would have bumped Arborview down to 4. Arborview would have to play Gorman right away. So, I mean, there's a whole bunch of different seeding things, but we've seen what happened tonight. There's a lot of games going on in the city that have playoff implications, like Mojave and Losi. That's one, Centennial in Las Vegas High. So when we take a look at the scoreboard, we'll come up back with our player of the game, and then we'll come back with the coach of the game.
Yeah, let's do it.
Welcome back to the FSM Prep Rally. You've seen the scoreboard, our top 10 scoreboard, and you've seen this team, Arborview, and this man's squad beat Liberty 31-28. Vanilla Williams, my man.
Yes, sir.
First time player of the game.
Yes, sir.
Big game tonight. Talk about how tough of a game this was for you guys.
We knew it was going to be a dogfight going into it. We took a long time preparing, and I felt like we did great executing in practice and getting done what we had to be done in order to get the win. So,
hey, one thing I noticed about you, you're not the same player you was last year. What'd you do in off season, man? What was the motivation behind all that?
I just worked my butt off. My biggest thing for me was not getting first team All-State. Okay. And that was a big drive for me, and I just wanted to continue to get better. It's all about growth.
Yes, sir.
What's it like playing in this offense with Coach Barnett versus the offenses you played in the last couple of years?
I felt like the offense that I played in the last couple of years, they were good offenses. There's nothing against them, but Coach Barnett, he really keys in on like specific positions, and he really trains us for the next level in college, and that was just what he preps us for.
With him playing receiver, how easy is that for him to translate stuff over to you?
Oh, it's great. He basically gives us a piece of his mind, and it's good because he played at that next level and he knows what it takes to get there. So we all pick off that, and it's good.
All right, so the man next to you used to play corner. If he lined up against you, what route you running against him?
I'll tell him my route, and then
I would love it.
I would tell you my route, and I'll let you pick actually if you want me to.
Have you ever seen Jayden Alexander, how he does people?
Yeah.
That would be me and you, homie.
I think that was going to go that way.
Never.
There ain't no way that I'm letting that happen.
There's been a couple times I told people my route, it still got cooked, so.
But they weren't me.
Don't worry. You next. We can line this up.
All right, so what's the goal, man? What's the goal this season?
State.
All right.
It's all for the team, getting it done, and definitely state. We'll see Gorman in state.
Okay.
That's the end goal.
All right.
Man, you're one of our favorite players, man. Yeah. I've enjoyed watching you the last couple of years, and it's the first time we're able to give you player of the game. So what you get from us here is you get a charger for your iPhone.
Thank you.
So it's not just the iPhone, though. You get eye blacks in there, and it's iPhone, iPad, and your iWatch.
Thank you so much.
Then you get the player of the game shirt.
Thank you.
There you go right here. If you want to hold it up, I'll take that. I'll get it back to you, though. I'm going to get it back to you.
No, he won't. Arborview colors, too.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Check out this man's highlights right here on the FSM Prep Rally. We'll come on back with Coach Marlon Barnett.
When I was time to start sneaking up, these were my that say I ain't deep enough. Me, I've been talking for those that don't speak enough. I'm a king, I repeat it, King Gator. it's time to start sneaking up. These were my that say I ain't deep enough. Me, I've been talking for those that don't speak enough. I'm a king, R.I.P. the king, Gator, give out the limits, we taking our problems. All of this hate keep on spreading like pollen. I rose above it like flowers that blossom. Air Force energy, black is T'Challa. Why talking that cat? Knowing damn well don't have. That's why don't flat. Cause pulling up with mad sticks. I'm the walking through the mist. Still reporting live from the depths of the abyss. I'm too dedicated like I'm waiting 06. But the only thing missing is some up wicks.
Sunshine State, we the great little life for the ones that can't everyday quick pace.
Well, you've seen the highlights from the FSM Prep Rally Game of the Week, and for the third time, we're talking to Marlon Barnett, man. This is almost a record.
Man.
I know we had Gorman on here, and we had Morocco on here the last couple of years, a little bit more. But man, okay, this is a tough game. But I want to talk about towards the end. There was an onside kick that it looked from here that Liberty recovered it. Was it that they didn't go 10 yards, or?
Yeah. So it went 9 yards, literally 9 yards, and the ball just stopped, and they grabbed it. So, yeah, and our guys, like, and we practice that stuff, but I think the emotions, the anxiety, what we call the fog of war just kind of got to them and forgot the training. But, yeah, man, that was a good one. That was a lucky one.
Coach, what was the message to the team at halftime? You was down.
Yep.
It just wasn't, stuff just wasn't clicking.
Yeah, so Monday, I asked the seniors specifically what their intent was for this game. And each one of them stood up, and so in halftime, I just reminded them what they wrote down as what their intent was for this game, right? And their intent was to beat Liberty and was to make a statement, right? And so not only that, I also told them, look, like, you got to be able to respond because we're going to go out here, we're going to have a big play, but we're also going to mess up. Like, we're going to get penalties, right? We're going to get a turnover. It's going to happen, but how are you going to respond? And so what we say is we respond in an elite way, and that's what we always talk about.
This was a tough game, man. This was a war between you guys, and Liberty looked like a team that a lot different than what we've seen earlier in the year.
Yeah.
How big of a win is this for you guys getting ready for playoffs now that you guys secured the number 2 seed in the playoffs?
Yeah, I think it's huge, man. Especially the fact that obviously Liberty lost to Coronado, but I don't think that was the same Liberty team, and that's what I think people are probably going to miss. And it's okay, right? Because they're going to look at the score. But at the end of the day, like, that was a healthy Liberty team, and that's what I'm proud of our guys for.
What I know about you, Coach, we was at the Gorman game, but I know you one of those coaches that you found something, you got something out of that game. What was one of the things you found from your team in that game?
Is I told the kids after the game, man, we're as men, we're not defined, by our mistakes. We're not defined by that. We're defined by how we respond, and we're always going to talk about in our program, what is your response going to be as a young man? And that was always the message, and that's always going to be our message in our program.
Okay. One thing I noticed in that game, you never gave up.
Yeah.
Yep.
No matter what the score was, that's when I knew. I was like, you got something here.
Yeah. And I told him, man, it's going to be a dog fight.
Yeah.
And we like dog fights. Dogs, a good dog, he just don't quit.
And Coach wanted to do it again.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, especially your guys, they're all pissed off at us because we have them ranked number 3 and not number 2. I mean, it's what it is.
Well, I mean, hopefully they fix that tonight, so.
We'll see.
Hey,
We'll
Coach,
see.
you missed it. Speedy say here, line up with Joe. Tell him his route and walk it.
Marlon,
Great.
you know me a while.
Very
now.
disrespectful.
No.
Yeah.
You know what? Would I ever allow that?
Hey, you need to respect his.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're gonna get Joe cooked out here. You think you talking to Deion Sanders, huh? No, what is Jason Sehorn? You ain't Jason Sehorn. All right, look. You got to be OG to know that one.
Oh, man, for real.
I ain't letting Vanilla do that at all. But man, hey, congratulations. Next week, guys, got Foothill.
Yep.
You're on the road back down to Kentucky. That's going to be a tough game. Good luck with
Absolutely.
that, and good luck in the playoffs. I know we'll see you in the playoffs.
Yep.
That's it for this week's edition of the FSM Prep Rally. Make sure you follow us on all social media. Go to our YouTube page, like, subscribe, click on your notifications, and we'll see you next week. And don't forget, talk to us on IG. We love your comments.